Hi folks, how are you all doing? Cross6 here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Well, for today's gameplay, we are in the inevitable T110E4, which is that Tier 10 American tank destroyer. I bought this skin for this tank. I just think it's so cool. It's for the 4th of July, which obviously is now gone and past. But nonetheless, I just like the skin. There you are. Don't casticize me for it. Anyway, we're on Hinterland. Do you have to do loads of running around to have a decent game in this game? Some would say that you do, that you've got to be running about all over the place like a blue-ass fly. And others say, no, you just pick a nice spot and you go to that spot and you let the enemy come in front of your gun. Well, the T110E4, as you're probably already aware, it's not got the greatest armour. It's got a little bit of armour to the front, nothing to the sides or the rear, but it's all about the cannon on the T110E4. Yes, it's not the fastest cat in the West, but you know, it's doable. Do you know what I mean? It's one of these tanks that you will have a lot of fun in, for sure. And these kind of slower moving tanks like the E4, you can't really get anywhere fast, so it begs the question, well, you've got to really pick a side of the map that you think is going to be the most beneficial for you and that you're going to be able to do the best you can to support your team, and go there and try and do the best you can. Now look at that, one shot at that VZ55 for 2050 and sorry, well, I'm not really, because that was magnificent. But can you get, you know, these shots like this happen every now and again, don't they? Very, very seldom do you ever get a couple of these in a game. Or do you? Well, I don't know. I'm just surmising. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't know, would I? Only play the bloody game. I quite like these bigger maps. Hinterland I quite like. And yeah, I think with the bigger, wider open maps, you feel like you're actually going to do better in the game. It seems to be a lot more interesting game. I mean, if you take maps like Mines and you get tier 10 gameplay on Mines, to me that's just a complete and utter total waste of time. And they need to really enlarge that map considerably to make it even remotely enjoyable to play. And again, I always wondered what's happened to all these other maps that Wargaming took out the game to update and turn into HD or whatever it is that they were doing to it. They've just never been heard of again, have they? And they had some really decent maps in all of that. And I know they're bringing new changes into some of the maps in the very near future in regards to things like Mountain Pass and all that kind of stuff in Oyster Bay. And I can't believe that they're changing Oyster Bay in regards to, all right, I suppose it's good for some people in regards to making it a lot more difficult for artillery to try and get any shots down into the middle there. The heavy alley, as everybody likes to call it. But, you know, they're almost phasing artillery to the back room of non-existence, where no matter where you go on the map, you're not really able to get decent shots. And, I mean, let's face it, they've nerfed the hell out of artillery. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. All I'm saying is, you fire some of these shots and you're lucky if you do 150 damage, if you're lucky. Most of your damage comes now from assisted damage, where you've either tracked them or stunned them and your teammates are waylaying into them. So is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. I suppose if you're an avid artillery player, you're probably seething right now and grinding your teeth, I would have thought, for what Wargaming are doing to the game. And this KPZ07P, the tier 10 heavy that's just come out, I can't believe that Wargaming wanting people. I had a look at it the other day, and it was going to cost me, if I wanted to get this tank for gold, £156. They must think our heads are zipped up at the back and we came up the bloody Clyde on a banana boat. I don't understand why Wargaming think that this is okay to start trying to get people to pay that kind of money out. But evidently people are, because a couple of games later, I think there was 11 KPZ07Ps in the game on each side, and you just think, oh, well, all right, if you want to spend your money, nobody can tell you what to spend your money on. Fair play to you, or your XP, or whatever it is. I just think it's unrealistic for your average Joe player to try and achieve to get any of these tanks without having to dip quite heavily into their wallets, especially in today's climate, with the way things are, and people are just struggling just to put food in their mouth. And of course, Wargame and think nothing of it, and just think, oh well, they can pay an extra 150, 160 pounds if they want it, they'll buy it, and if they don't, they won't get it. And to me, that's, you know, it's wrong. I don't agree with that principle. I really don't. And I know they're a business and they've got to make money and all that kind of stuff. I get that. But there's a difference between making money and just blatantly sticking a black mask on with a swag bag and a little gun and saying, stand and deliver. Because that's what it seems like to me. But anyway, what's your opinions on it? I just think it's ridiculous. I really do, for the amount of money that Wargaming are charging for pixels on a screen. It's just, to me, it's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense at all. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got my fair share of premium tanks. And early on in this game, when I first started playing along on the console as well, I spent an absolute fortune buying premium vehicles because I thought, well, you know, it's another vehicle, it'll help me make a lot more silver and XP, and it'll help me get up the ladder of success a lot faster, and all this kind of stuff. And premium time, you know, and we all do it, of course we do, because principally we love the game. We love how the game plays and how it plays out, and the test, as I suppose, for want of a better word, of trying to do well in a game and try to excel at it, you know. But obviously the RNG has other ideas about that, and, you know, again, it's, to me, it's ridiculous how you'll have one really decent game and then all of a sudden, miraculously, for the next 4 or 5 games, it's just utter garbage. And again, it's RNG, isn't it? The Russian number generator, not random, it's Russian. Just stick with Russian tanks and you'll do all right in this game. That's what they say anyway. And I think this game really comprises of, if you can learn all of the map positions that's best suited to the type of vehicle that you happen to be in, it pays dividends, I think. You know, if you kind of just, I don't know, if you've got a buddy and you go into the training rooms and you go around all the maps and perhaps get a couple of your mates to be on the opposing team and just try and have like little mini games between yourselves and just try and find the right spots on the maps. And I'm sure that's what these Unicums have done over the years. That's exactly what they've done. Have just gone into the training room and tried and tested means of see if they can get a hold down, see whether they're able to have a good field of view and all that kind of stuff, which again makes them Unicums, and fair play to them. They've put the time and effort in to learn all the different nuances of the map, which is the key to success in this game, in my humble opinion. I just think if you take the time out to learn the maps, each individual map, and learn where, as I say, all the little nuances are on that map, like the little bushes that will give you camouflage and others that just won't do diddly squat. I think it does pay dividends. Does it make you a better player? Possibly, yeah. I'm sure if you put all that effort of studying the different maps and the styles and all that kind of stuff, I'm sure it does make you a better player at the end of the day. But it still doesn't defeat the RNG element of this game, does it? I mean, let's be honest about it. The RNG is just atrocious in this game. It really is. But we've had one good shot where we one-shot the guy. Can I get a shot of this STRV? Look at that, missed. Completely missed. RNG. Ghost shell. But that's this game all over, though, isn't it? And you've got to take the rough with the smooth, I guess. For me, personally, I still love the game. I do enjoy playing the game, and I love playing with my mates on a night when they come on. It's great. We have such a laugh and a good bit of fun and whatnot. And we're trying to get our other Canadian friend, Chucky, to come over, because he's just hilarious. He really is. He's absolutely hilarious. And so if we can get him to come over to the dark side, then hopefully I'll be able to do a couple of videos with Chucky on board, which will put a smile on your face for sure. The Angry Canadian, I called him. So if he does come over, you'll understand exactly why I've nicknamed him the Angry Canadian. So we're nearly done with this match. Looks like we're going to win this one. But it's strange, isn't it? Because with this game, you think you're doing well, and then all of a sudden you get taken out, or you'll push forward like I did and get hit 3 or 4 times and lose most of your health. And it forces you to have to back off, because for as good as the T110E4 is, the armour on it isn't the greatest, and it is easily pennable, as you've already seen. But it's still a great tank in its own right. It really is, and I love the cannon on this thing. And I've been playing that Hori 3 quite a bit as well, and I really like that tank. So I might bring you a bit more game footage of me playing that tank, if you'd like it, of course. In which case, leave that in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do about that. So I'm thinking about doing a bit of live streaming a couple of times a week, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch, or it might be both. I don't know yet. I'm decided, and see how that goes. So if you really enjoy my channel and you enjoy my content, then, and if you've got this far, then give the video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because it does let you know when I put new videos out. I haven't been putting a lot of videos out. The reason being is that my views aren't what I'd like them to be, unfortunately. And obviously I'm trying to build the channel, and I can only do that when people watch the video, and the more people that like and subscribe, it means that the YouTube algorithm tends to put my videos out there a little bit more often than they actually are at the moment. So if you like my stuff, then please, by all means, do me a favour and hit that like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I really would. And we can grow the channel together then. A born star. I don't know where it comes from. I have no idea. But it's out there. It's like it pops into my head and it's out before I even think about it. I think they call it filler. I've said that before. It's just filler. But hey, you don't ask, you don't get, do you? So I'm asking. Hit that like and subscribe button. So anyway, we're getting near to the end of this game now. We've got this one in the bag, of course we have. We're just trying to get the last couple of tanks that are left. I know they're up there. And this is the thing with this C4. If you push forward, like I did earlier on, you start getting the crap knocked out of you, and you won't spend any time being alive at all. You'll be back to the garage before you even know it. But, you know, for all intent purposes, with this E4, it is a great tank now. He's a good shot I can get into this guy. Side shot. Oh, ammo racked. 2 in the 1 game. Eh? I'm not knocking it. I know I haven't done much in this game, but for the shots that I did manage to get in were quality shots, which got me over 4,000 damage. So not too shabby overall. Anyway, we're down to the last tank. He's going to be lasting for all of about 5 seconds. So let's go to the post-game stats and let's see how we did. So overall, not too bad a game for me, I guess. We made a little bit of credits. We did just under 5,000 damage. Came top with 2 kills. So yeah, overall, not too bad. Anyway, guys, I will leave it there. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.